When news of unusual activity inside HYBE's Seoul headquarters began to circulate, ARMY, the passionate global fandom of BTS, was quick to notice. The buzz centered around Jungkook and his alleged decision to withhold information from fellow member Taehyung, V. Though details remained vague, the phrase, "something hidden at HYBE's office," rapidly spread across social media, fueling curiosity, speculation, and confusion. The intrigue stemmed from a few key observations. Fans noticed irregularities in the members' schedules, especially Jungkook's movements within HYBE compared to Taehyung's. While BTS members frequently visit the office for meetings, recordings, and individual commitments, Jungkook's seemingly private activities sparked questions. Was this secrecy linked to a solo project? A confidential collaboration? Or was it simply part of internal company matters that required discretion? To understand the situation, one must consider HYBE's environment. As BTS's management agency, HYBE is known for strict confidentiality, especially regarding unreleased music or business strategies. Artists often operate on a need-to-know basis to prevent leaks and manage rollouts effectively. From this perspective, what Jungkook hid may have had less to do with personal choices and more with standard corporate procedure. Still, ARMY's reaction highlighted the power of perception. On platforms like Twitter, X, Weverse, TikTok, and YouTube, fans analyze every detail of BTS's public appearances. When Jungkook was seen attending meetings without Taehyung, and when access to certain rehearsals or documents seemed limited, a narrative quickly formed. Jungkook was keeping a secret at HYBE. The office's symbolism, as the core of BTS's global empire, only amplified the theory. Timing also played a crucial role. The rumors emerged during a lull in group activity, when members were pursuing solo projects and completing military service. With anticipation high for BTS's next chapter, fans were primed to interpret any irregularity as a clue. So Jungkook's undisclosed involvement in something became news not because secrecy is rare, but because it occurred during a period of heightened attention. Industry insiders pointed out that this could simply reflect routine role differentiation. Artists often work on projects individually, especially at early stages. Jungkook may have been involved in a brand deal, production meeting, or collaborative effort not yet ready for wider discussion. Taehyung's absence doesn't imply exclusion. It may just reflect different roles in BTS's evolving future. However, what made this situation emotionally charged was the close bond fans associate with Jungkook and Taehyung. Since debuting in 2013, their friendship has been celebrated as both personal and symbolic of BTS's family-like dynamic. Jungkook, dubbed the Golden Maknae, and Taehyung, known for his deep vocals and artistic flair, represent contrasting yet complementary strengths. Their chemistry, Jungkook's discipline, and Taehyung's creativity has helped define BTS's identity. Any hint of secrecy between them feels jarring to fans who view their relationship as deeply transparent. So even if the situation was purely professional, it clashed with long-held expectations and heightened the emotional response. Within HYBE, however, artists operate within structured, strategic systems. Projects are often segmented. It's common for one member to work on material before others are brought in. What fans interpret as exclusion may simply be logistics. For instance, Jungkook could have been working on vocals or production while Taehyung handled visual or branding elements elsewhere. The intense fan reaction also reflects how public perception of BTS has been shaped. The group is often seen as a unit of unbreakable trust and communication. Years of behind-the-scenes content have reinforced this view. So, when something appears to diverge from that narrative, even slightly, it's seen as significant. Jungkook and Taehyung's past collaborations also contribute to the weight of this moment. From joint performances to shared songs, their creative synergy is well established. A deviation from that pattern, such as one working independently, naturally attracts attention. Even if driven by corporate timelines or solo aspirations, it feels like a break in tradition. It's also important to understand how HYBE structures group and solo activities. In recent years, BTS members have been encouraged to pursue individual projects, allowing artistic growth and broader brand development. In such systems, secrecy is often necessary. A member might begin working on something long before it's officially announced, and before even fellow members are informed. Taehyung, too, has carved out a solo identity through music, acting, and fashion, paths that require a certain level of independence. Expecting full transparency between members at every stage is unrealistic given the scale and complexity of their careers. Ultimately, the narrative of Jungkook hiding something from Taehyung at High B reveals more about how fans process incomplete information than it does about the actual dynamics between the two artists. Their bond remains strong, but professional roles within a major entertainment company are fluid and often separate. In the end, this story underscores a recurring theme in BTS's journey: the tension between deeply personal fan interpretations and the realities of a tightly managed, high-stakes industry. Jungkook and Taehyung remain symbols of BTS's dual strength, unity, and individuality, even when their paths momentarily diverge.